Wow, it's doing a good job of vacuuming. Hello everyone, it's just Dad. Let's do the carpet test on this Ecovacs T50 robot vacuum cleaner. We got a bunch of dirt and debris in the carpet, some long hairs. We're gonna see how well it cleans this carpet and avoids things like the cable. Okay, I'm gonna tell it to clean the carpet. I'm gonna do a zone clean. Vacuum only, maximum suction. I'll play with this so you can hear what it sounds like. Deep cleaning pattern and 2 passes. On the second pass, we'll check for the pet waste. Okay, let's see how the Ecovacs T50 cleans up this big mess on the carpet. Right now, it's doing the straight lines back and forth. It's already done the perimeter of the room first. Wow, it's doing a good job of cleaning. Now it does have a carpet sensor on it, and it can lift the mop pads almost 9 millimeters. Now there's also a setting in the app where you can have it vacuum carpet first before it mops. And since it has LiDAR navigation, it's going back and forth making the nice straight lines. It knows right where it's at. It divides your house up into different rooms. It's got a really slim profile. The LiDAR is in the front. It's not on top, which makes it 3.14 inches tall. Wow, it's doing a good job of vacuuming. So it looks like it is recognizing that cable. It's getting a little close to it, but it did recognize it and it is avoiding it. It does have a camera on the front. And I can turn the suction down. There's strong, there's standard, and then there's quiet. So yeah, it's getting a little close. I would want it to stay away from that cable more than that. But there it is on quiet suction power. It is really quiet. Now it doesn't suck up as much dirt and debris off the floor, but it's doing a relatively good job for being on quiet. Whoops, now it's getting way too close. Okay, so the obstacle avoidance, it was able to avoid this on, let's pause it. It was able to avoid this on hardwood floor. Just, yeah, it got wrapped in the wheel there. All right. So I put the suction back to strong. It's still relatively quiet. Okay, so it's wrapping up the first pass. I threw some, let's say the dog came in and had an accident. This is an amazing cleaning that it's doing. I've got it on the deep cleaning so that it's a really tight pattern, but I'm in shock how well it's cleaning. And it actually was cleaning pretty good when it was on that low setting. So don't be afraid to put it on the low setting. But I've got this on 2 passes. So the first pass is going to be left, right. The second pass will be up, down. As I look at this carpet, there's a little bit left, but it's definitely going to get it on the second cleaning. Again, here's the cleaning pattern. Again, I wish it took pictures of the obstacles, and I wish it would have avoided that cable a little bit better, but... So it just randomly went to the middle of the room. I'm not sure why. So it looks like it is avoiding it. It still gets pretty close, but for 600 bucks, this is pretty good. There's robots that cost twice as much that do almost the same, but some do a little bit better. Mova V50's probably got the best obstacle avoidance right now, but it's quite twice as much. So it looks like it is avoiding that. I think it came back to finish up this area for some reason. Yeah, that's where it missed the cable. So it's kind of coming back to that area where the cable was. I'm anxious to see if it does the perimeter of the room for the second cleaning. Again, this is the deep cleaning. All right, I think it's doing the perimeter first. Yeah, it's doing the perimeter before it does the second cleaning. Good. Now, it may not do that on the standard cleaning pattern, but, oh no, maybe, no, it just did the, okay. So it did not do that. It did not do the perimeter on the second cleaning. It's now just going up and down, making the straight lines. I'm noticing that side brush is just kind of acting like sometimes it'll just move out that right hand side or that right hand mop pad. Not that it's that big a deal, but I do think these mop pads don't drag as much as others. Even though it has the same 9mm lift, Roborock's have 10mm lift. It seems like the Roborock is more angled in the back is down more, where this one seems its angle is towards the front. Like the front's lower than the back, so if that makes any sense. But I do like in the settings, you can have it vacuum first before it even wets the mop pad. So, and again, it does have spinning LiDAR. It's just in the front. Hard to see. It's right there underneath the cameras. Okay, I'm on the floor. I want to show you that LiDAR. There it is. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, see it there? It's spinning. It thinks I'm in front of it. Sorry, it thinks I'm causing it problems. So I think it's going to avoid that dog waste. Does not like me being around it. For some reason, it got lost. It didn't like me being around it. It had to do a calibration. And then for some reason, it switched to auto clean the entire house. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know I was getting too close to it down here, and it just kind of it started going over here, and I thought, well, I'll just pause it and start it again, and it'll recalibrate itself. And it tried, and it spent about 5 minutes kind of going around the room, and it couldn't recalibrate. So I'm not going to hold that against it, but it should. I know that front-facing LiDAR can be tricky. It is, whenever it's calibrating, you'll see it is kind of constantly spinning. That's so that it can use that LiDAR. If the LiDAR was on top, I think it would calibrate a little quicker and easier. But it did avoid that dog waste, but I'm just not able to get finish the second cleaning here. But let's just, yeah, it's all out of right. Yeah, that thing's full. Let's go empty it. And again, what do you, double tap? I need to read the directions. Let's just tell it to go to the dock. See, it never figured out again where it was. So I'll have to keep an eye on this. It's little, it can't find, I've picked it up a couple times, which you would normally do sometimes. If it got stuck, you might pick it up and set it over there and then tell it to start again, and then it's going to recalibrate. So I didn't do anything that normally you wouldn't do sometimes, but it is just having a hard time. So I'll have to keep an eye on this. Yeah, it just can't figure out where it's like it's right here. But I've seen this where it has the calibrating screen, and then it kind of figures out, oh yeah, I'm here, and then it goes right back to showing up on the map. So you can see it. Okay, looks like it did eventually find its way home, and it's gonna.
About to start to empty the dustbin.
And we'll check the dustbin, make sure it emptied. Oh yeah, look at that. Excellent. And it's not very loud when it empties the dustbin. Good. Oh, hair wrap. No hair wrap. Actually did a really good job. Yeah, there's a few starting, but nothing too bad. That was a pretty big test. So, not too bad. I like the split brush rollers from Roborock and Dream and Mova. The combs seem like they're kind of old school. Maybe some confetti got down there. I don't know.
Start charging.
Next video, I got this from Costco, but it doesn't look like a buy. There's very little information on this $500 Costco robot, Dream Govac 400. And the specs I'm seeing, it's going to be an okay robot, but not a $500 robot. Dream L40S coming up soon. This is a brand new robot. I just bought this. It's like $1,600. Working on a big video, what cleaning solutions you can use with robot vacuum cleaners. Right now it's looking like the Shark solution, Bissell, and Bona are doing the best. So I have the Dream L50, the brand new robot. They're just coming out with so many brand new ones. And I just brought these from my house. I did the 3-month real world test on the Dream L40 and Mova P10 Pro. I got to do the videos, but they're really dirty. We're going to cut the dust bags open. We're going to do all the maintenance. And the Dream L10S Gen 2. These were extremely popular during Amazon Prime days. Highly recommended from me. They sold a lot of units. And these, all three, performed flawlessly at my house. So these are still highly recommended by me. Check out my website, justadadapproved.com, where you can find a link to these. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you click on a link from my website or in the video or the little pop-up in the video, it'll take you to either Amazon, Walmart, or it could take you to like the Roborock website. I don't think it'll take you to maybe Ecovacs too. YouTube has their own shopping program now. So we're able to put links in the description, which I generate those. I put those in there, and that'll take you to Walmart or Amazon. But YouTube has a program now where I can say, okay, this is a Ecovacs T50, and they'll put a pop-up in the video, and I can place that where I want. And then if you click on that, it takes you to probably the Ecovacs website. And I still earn a small commission from that sale. So these are all ways of helping support my channel. Again, I bought this with my own money, this T50 over here. Right there's the box. And I do appreciate everybody's support. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to take, it's past the first step of my studio. It's doing a good job so far, relatively. Now I got to take it to my house and see how it does. There I can keep a really close eye on it. So Ecovacs X9, I don't think it's ever going to get my Just That sticker seal approval. It's just, I don't like that design. That X9 and X8 design, I don't like that design. It feels off to me. And this T50 design, I was nervous, but it doesn't feel off to me. The design feels good. It feels solid. It's like it's going to navigate well, other than it didn't navigate. So anyway, and I've been working on a video for people want to know robots that just vacuum, that are bagless. This was a big topic on my videos, lots of comments. So right now it's the Ecovacs N20. I'm looking at it right now. The N20 Plus right here. It's got a mopping attachment. Just don't put it's not a mop. Just throw the mopping attachment away. It's a good vacuum. And it is bagless. And it got just a dead sticker seal of approval yesterday. So again, I got to take that to my house, really put it through the test. T50, and then I got the Mova V50 at my house right now. It's doing really well. It's so quiet. And I took the Roborock Q10 S5. These numbers are so weird. And it's doing good. I had some concerns because I highly recommended that during Prime Days. And I did some testing, but it was so new, I wasn't able to take it to my house yet. And I saw some complaints, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get this to my house. And what I did notice is if the mop pad's installed, it does have a little trouble navigating on carpet. So whenever it's on carpet, make sure the mop pad's off. I know it can lift the mop pad, so you want to leave it on, but it does a lot better job when the mop pad's off, and only when you're mopping on hardwood floors, then use it. And the base station should really be on hardwood floor, or a hard surface. And the base station on carpet, it can struggle a little bit. So I should have warned people about that. I apologize. Those were just so newer robots. I was barely able to get how to set it up the first look out before those things went on a huge discount for Amazon Prime Day. So it's doing really good. It just has a little bump in the road, I think. And I'll put a video out like best practices for this Roborock Q10 S5. They got 4 models. They got an S5 and an X5. The Plus means it has a self-empty base station, which is awesome. But that's a $300 robot. You start getting into 400, 500, you're going to look at a Mova P50, Dream L40. This is that's so I got to think about this. This T50, $600. Okay. That's typical for a $600 robot. I think it's going to be okay. Definitely don't pay $800-900. That's not an $800-900 robot. And with Ecovacs, they do love to put their stuff on sale, so I imagine that may go on sale cheaper than this. I don't know. Again, I really appreciate everybody's support. If you could like and subscribe, check out my website, justadadapproved.com.